Hello, and welcome to Financial Fluence, where we'll teach you the most up-to-date strategies and tricks for making money online. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to be notified every time a new video is uploaded. Also, don't forget to leave a comment down below. In this video, I'm going to show you guys how to cover all of your housing expenses and essentially live for free, without ever having to pay rent or pay a mortgage out of pocket every month. Now, if you do this correctly, you may get paid to live for free. And here's how to do it. And no, it's not the same as being a house sitter, going off the grid, or better yet, moving in with mom and dad. We'll all have to pay rent or a mortgage for housing at some point. It's almost inevitable. We work to earn money to pay our housing fees. Housing is a major expense, so it's not the end of the world, but it's still an out-of-pocket payment that will have to be paid every month. Many people overlook multifamily properties when they're ready to invest. Duplexes, triplexes, and fourplexes are great 2 to 4 unit investments. This means that instead of one house, you can have 2, 3, or 4 units on one lot. Loan today for the purpose of obtaining a loan. This is the same as buying a house or condo. You can rent out other flats on your property to cover all of your bills. You can also use the other unit's predicted rental revenue to acquire a bigger loan. If you buy these properties correctly, the rent will cover your mortgage, taxes, insurance, upkeep, vacancies, and everything else. From there, you can live in a free flat. To give you an idea, I'll make up a small example, and then I'll show you some real-world property examples. So let's assume you come across a 4-unit home for $500,000. You can definitely rent each unit for around $950 per month. Remember, this is a 4-unit building, so you'll be living in one of them and renting out the other 3 for $950 each. Imagine you put down 20% or $100,000. You put down $100,000 and the bank is lending you $400,000. Your $400,000 mortgage payment will be $1,900 each month. Average monthly property taxes are $420. Insurance may cost $150 per month. We'll add $200 per month for miscellaneous charges. Currently, the property's total monthly expense is expected to be around $267. Obviously, I'm simplifying things a lot for all these real estate gurus in here. But all I'm trying to do here is give you a rough idea of what the principle is that I'm talking about. Remember, you're living in one of the units and collecting $950 per month for the other 3. That means you're receiving $2,850 per month of gross rent from the 3 units you're renting. This means that you can live in the 4th apartment and earn $285 per month while still profiting $180 per month. This doesn't take into account all of the tax advantages and deductions that come with owning real estate and residing in it as your primary residence. This means you can deduct 1/4 of your mortgage interest and 1/4 of your property taxes, and then utilize the rest of your expenses to offset the income from the other unit. So let's take a look at the home I was looking at, bearing in mind Los Angeles' poor return. It has some of the lowest purchase price to rental income returns outside of New York and San Francisco. This isn't the best illustration, but it accurately represents the houses I considered buying. Other areas will undoubtedly be far better at discovering terrific cash-flowing multifamily buildings than Los Angeles. However, keep in mind that there are likely to be even better chances in other places. So this is the property, 3006 Chesapeake, and I'd probably put down around 20% of the purchase price. That means my monthly mortgage payment would be around $233.30, with a 4% interest rate spread out over 30 years. Property taxes are expected to be around $635 per month. I'll probably pay roughly $150 per month for insurance, and $185 per month for miscellaneous fees and maintenance. So, on average, it'll cost me around $3,300 each month, assuming a 30-year fixed-rate loan at 4% interest and a 20% down payment. I'm guessing I'll collect around $267 per month in rent on this house right now. That is, after subtracting $272 from the $3,300 total cost. That means that living in this property will cost me roughly $628 per month in out-of-pocket expenses. But it doesn't stop there. Out of the $230 I pay every month, $716 is applied straight to the principal of my loan, reducing my debt. So you actually come out ahead by about $100 per month by living in this house, effectively for free. It also doesn't include the tax benefits of owning real estate, like being able to deduct 1/3 of the interest and mortgage payments. I can deduct 1/3 of the entire property tax bill, as well as all costs associated with renting out the other units. If we take all of that into account, this is definitely worth around $300 per month for me. So essentially, I can live in this place for free and get paid around $300 per month after all my tax write-offs, paying down the equity, and so on. Keep in mind that living for free and earning $300 a month for owning a house in Los Angeles is incredible. After all of your spending and tax write-offs, the goal is to discover properties that cash flow really well. Other areas outside of Los Angeles, as I already stated, will do far better. Los Angeles is a strange market where homes have a very low cash flow. I could find houses all day long 30 minutes east of Los Angeles that would cash flow with me living in them for free, and I'd be able to make a substantially higher profit. But living in Los Angeles does require some sacrifices. So I'm fine with owning one of these properties and breaking even, or even making $1,000 a month, knowing that after I pay all my taxes, I'll break even. To maximize income and rent from such a property, buy it vacant and in need of aesthetic renovations. This means you can start remodeling after closing. I prefer homes that need fresh flooring, painting, gardening, cabinetry, baths, and countertops are quick jobs. You won't have much downtime between renovating and renting out the house. Plus, if this property was offered vacant, I'd be able to go in straight after closing and refurbish it to raise the rent, significantly increasing my income flow. That is the disadvantage of living in Los Angeles and having so many houses with rent control. Keep in mind that many individuals are currently doing this, and this is one real-world example of a property that I have examined. Of course, there are drawbacks to doing this, the most obvious of which is that you must manage tenants, which may be a full-time job in and of itself. In the beginning, you will spend a lot of time sorting through really very awful tenants in order to discover the gem. It was almost like having a second job at first, but once you find the appropriate tenant, things usually go relatively quickly from there. Another thing is, since you'll be living in close quarters with your tenant, then you'll have to share some yard space and common areas with other tenants. It is undeniably not for everyone, but the good news is that if you're ready to buy another house or upgrade, you can rent out the unit you're living in, have a cash flow positive property, and eventually, when that property is paid off, that's essentially your retirement right there, with money coming in every month from tenants paying you. Or you can effectively just live there for the long term and bank as much money as you can. Essentially not having to worry about going out of pocket for your housing expenses every month, because you know it's pretty much already paid for by other renters. And with that said, I hope you liked this video. If you enjoy similar stuff, check out my other videos. And if you like it, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below, and I'll see you in the next video.